Landed it!
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Garage Talk. In today's episode, we're doing part 3 of the Jeep Cherokee build. In part 2, we lay down the first few coats of paint, and in part 1, we paint the window sills. If you want to see them, check out the description of the video for more helpful information. Just a reminder, this is not a how-to. I'm learning new and old tricks and just trying to help inspire people that maybe have never done this before to go out there and make some mistakes themselves. Good luck on all your builds. Thank you for all you do. I don't want to waste any more of your time, so let's get into the show.
Alright guys, so I am actually thinking I would like for these to look white, and what actually turned out really well is since they're a vent, if they're white on top, they kind of would have been black down below. So due to wear and tear or whatever, this is how I'm going to do it. Just like that, I think. I think it does have a nice scale, like more depth to it. It kind of gives it that dirty look, when in reality, that won't chip off anymore either, because that's the white of the what's it called. And we'll still clear coat over that. Yeah, so all I did was take this is pretty good grit. I mean, use whatever you want. This is just something I had laying around. But go like this. Kind of want to get the grooves on top first, because otherwise they're going to get extra sanding everywhere else. So I just make a loop. And I took a couple corners, worked them a little bit more than everything else. And come down the sides a little bit. And like I mentioned, someone had mentioned to me, like, this is an aftermarket hood, if anything else, for this, because stock hood doesn't have these. So kind of do what you want with them, really, right? Here we go. I think it turned out pretty well. Nice. I'm gonna try and sand the mirrors down to where they look like the sun has kind of been sitting on the top and right there a little bit. Just because over time everything's gonna get scratched up and faded naturally, and I kind of want it to come together right away. Using 600 grit sandpaper. Here's just a little bit of a line. Nice, look at that. Just the slightest. Very cool. Now, like I said, this stuff, it's gonna happen anyways, but I don't know. I think it's gonna come together well. We got these are really heavily sun-baked. This here, I just kind of want right on where the thumb would go. You know, because you're always pressing that with your thumb. So I want that to be wore off a bit. And then kind of right here where you're always grabbing with the hand. You know, I just noticed I'm missing a set of door handles somewhere. What the heck? How did I do that? Did I just not paint them, or did I not take them out, or did I not get them? How do I only have 2 door handles? That could be a real problem. Very nice. Easy peasy. We get to ruin this paint job here. I just want to go through. Those are screws. This is where I had everything stored. I found 2 door handles that I happen to have painted black, but they're not from this build. Funny thing is, these are from the door handles that I painted black for the Comanche up here, because they send you 4 door handles even if you get the Comanche, because they still call it a Cherokee. So I know I have door. It all worked out in the end. Okay, that's all I'm getting at. And yeah, there we go. Good thing I wasn't too worried. I don't know where my windshield wipers are or any of the screws to put this thing together, though. I just realized that.
It's kind of a huge problem.
Well, you know, let's not talk about that anymore. I was gonna say, for anyone keeping track of cure time and whatnot, we're about a week now that the paint has been sitting on the truck since the last time we messed with anything. And you can see some imperfections that I was worried about. The white around the windows, in between the black and the blue. Some of the mess ups. Now I would fix that. A couple of simple ways you could fix that. Honestly, Sharpie marker is black Sharpie is a actual possibility. If it's not like a lot you gotta do, you would never, once you put that Sharpie on there, let it dry and then put some clear coat over it, it's not gonna come off unless you chip it off the clear coat. And you're not really gonna tell, like in there, if there's any little tiny color discoloration. Also, you can use something like this, one of these kind of paints, a really fine tip brush. I would use a finer tip than that. Or get those auto details like a Duplicolor. I don't know if that who makes it, but they like auto paint markers. So any way you can get paint in there that you think works for you, I would say is a good idea. How about that? Anyways, if you're wondering how I got this held together without screws and stuff right now, I went ahead and used a couple of these clips. Thought of that last minute, kind of seemed like a good idea. Because what we're about to do is, now that this is all painted and whatnot, I need to sand it down some of the artificial wear and tear over time. And I've never done this ever on anything in my entire life. Never done it on a full-scale vehicle. All my vehicles are naturally worn, tore. So, and this will be too. We're still gonna bang on it, but I want to start off with some like aging, you know, sun aging. We put gray underneath it, primer, for that reason. So hopefully we'll have some cool patina look. And then I may do some rust painting as we go. We'll see. Kind of my ideas. I'm thinking starting in here, getting these. Kind of need to see this like that. We'll get some of this up here, because you can see naturally up here on this one where this is one of my first paint jobs, right? And so you can see on this one naturally kind of where things are getting banged up at. So I won't really have to, even up in here, it's still gonna happen on its own, you can see. But this is our class 2, and that one gets really ran through it. Hopefully my idea works and we should see some gray before some white. Gosh, that blue is really on there. Well, there was some quick gray. There it is. That's kind of the idea right there. There's a little hair of it there. Like I said, it's gonna chip off and stuff and do what it wants wherever it wants, but since some parts where the water would sit or the water and sun combination would hit it, you know, I think will help it in the long run, just that little extra mile. And I just, you know, I don't know. I like to learn things, right? Oh, see, that got that corner more than I got the top of it. That corner's got a white spot. That's not what I wanted. That's okay. Some of it work, like anything that's white and not gray, I might rustify. But at the same time, it doesn't really bother me if it's white because it can still be an undercoat. Ah! If anything, I can always just repaint it blue. Well, this is what I got so far, babe. Looks like yeah, faded, right? Not too much or anything, but can you find some more of this sandpaper over there? Oh, over there somewhere. Black. There somewhere. Ooh. Jesus, fella. I think I'm starting a fire or something. Okay. Oh, there's a gray right there. Oh, yeah, that is what I wanted. That is what I wanted. No way.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright. I'm gonna try on this one then. Because I messed it up on that other side, right? But I want to see if I just mess it up. Like I mess it up like I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Or if I mess it up like some practice and I can pick it up easily. You know? I'm gonna fold it up extensively. That is some folded stuff right there. Look at that, it's folded. Alright. I'm using the edge like that so I don't touch the edge here, because you can see on this one how I hit the edge. That's it. I faded it. Look at that little detail. That is cool. Haley comes in. Well, I don't even know. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool. Wonder if I can get the top of this then. Fold it in half. That's kind of like instantly white. I don't think I got as much primer on the top of this that I was... You know, like I said, I didn't know when I was spraying the primer. I was like, I don't really know where I should put this at. Because I didn't know what I would be sanding had it been my first time. That's okay, we can rust that or something. Or just leave it. It kind of, like I said, the white to gray to blue, it's kind of nice. Especially because, you know, things are going to be painted white. Okay. I think I'm good there. Is that good? I don't want to go. I want to mostly still leave it blue, you know. I think a little bit here and there is going to go a long way. Let's start small and go big, you know. There's not really... I mean, I can go back, but not really. Okay, there's that piece. Try to curl this up. Ooh, that is not easy to do. There we go. Really grips up on this. This is 600 again is what I'm using right now. So, and this has not been rough sanded other than that. Just because, you know, we're only working with a few coats. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I don't know if it all needs to be like that, or I'm feeling like it does. Otherwise it won't look right when I'm done at the end. Even if it's just a little bit now will make it appear the same at the end process. There we go. See how fast? Damn. Clear coat goes a long way. A little gray there. Tiny bit. Very cool. Very cool. Move all those. It's not matter if they get scratched, I guess, right? Try not to hit the black. Well, I didn't notice how much I just hit that there. Whoops. That's okay. That is okay. Grab another piece here. All right. Huh? Well, that's not cool. Black object. So, it's not lost on me that this might not be so much like a sun-faded paint job as much as it will be like a truck that's been put in the shop. Kind of had some Bondo done on it. Maybe a little sun fade as well. You know, by all means, just kind of a combination of the both. Because now that I've been sanding, I can definitely see the resemblance to just like something, man, we would have had back in the day. I don't know. Maybe like started painting halfway through and been like, nah, I'm not repainting this whole thing. And then go ahead and just driving it like it is. I'd like for this door to be all gray right up to here. That'd be awesome if I could accomplish that somehow. That's awesome. That's a cool, like, you know, like you're constantly brushed up against it or something. See if I can get the old leaky gas tank. Every time you fill up, you know, this gas just dribbles down the side and wears off that dang paint. It happens so quick. Not too shabby, not the best thing ever. I really like the way this one turned out. Was pretty well. I don't know how I accomplished that. Probably more circles and less lines. Looks like the circles add something. It helps too not having the sandpaper gummed up, I think. I could go for, I do have slightly bigger sandpaper, thicker, or higher grit, or lower grit, or whatever the heck. It's more sandy. I have more sandy sandpaper, but it's it already takes off kind of enough when you get down to the ledges here. All right, gimme. There we go. Cool. Okay, I need to get the back on real quick somehow. Whoa! It's my brand new Jeep there. Careful with that. That's cool. That's cool. I want it, anywhere where it might sit or rub. Oh, spots that make sense together. I got it. Cool. Whoa, not the windows. Perfect. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's get this a little bit more here. Just to show that line. I want to get this one back here. Want some scratches in it, supposed to be kind of already old and worn. I don't think the roof will get hit again. So we have that rack, so I don't know how much of this you'll ever be able to see, this detail up here, honestly. If you do, I don't know, hopefully you like it. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. I didn't so much sand that off as I did just rip it off. Be careful of that. Make sure you have enough sandpaper. Okay, I wanted a big side back there on one of them anyway, so that's okay. And this, I kind of want to make a rust patch right here. From what I learned about Cherokee guys, this is a bad rusty spot. Kind of need to pull that off, honestly. Whew. That kind of worked out well actually for that, so I might just leave that as it is. A little bit of rust. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can just do a little bit on there at least. Okay. See about getting this back on. I think it's important to have it all together so I keep the visual of really seeing it. I'm going to do right here. Right where the door's coming together. The other side we kind of got like separated, you know? Got one right in the center of each door. That keyhole. There we go, look at that grayness coming out right there. That's cool. All right. More. Cool. It's kind of like a weird fade. Very good, very good. There you go. Yeah, it definitely has that old shop truck look. More than anything, I think that's what I'll settle my thoughts with. And I think I'll try to really bring that out in it instead of having to bring any rust into it. Try to get as many of those points as I can real quick. Sandpaper, where's the sandpaper at? I think I'm gonna put like a Coca-Cola sticker over that, or not a sticker, but we got some actual decals. They're gonna be sick. Let me know if anyone has any good idea of how to get decals. We got ours from a 124, or well, 125 model kit. There we go, a little extra there. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to do too much. You know, it's gonna get scratched up on its own. There's the rear. There's the rear look, as long as it's not glossy. I mean, it won't be glossy no matter what. We're using the Mate clear coat, and that stuff does a perfect job of no gloss. This is a satin originally before I sanded it, like right there. That's why it's a little shiny. But now you can see how that's true faded blue. Look at that color after you sand it. It just looks real kind of sun faded actually. Look at the little marks in it. Yeah? Mm-hmm. I like it.
I like it too.
I like it. I think I'll try to do something with the window seals. Otherwise that will bother me. Even though they kind of match the whole faded thing. I don't know, maybe I just exaggerate those actually. Still going back? Mm-hmm. No, because it's taking off the black, not the blue. Alright,
oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think I'll probably rustify the window seals a little bit if I can. Okay, I know I said I was done, but then I realized if I sand between these cracks that are molded in, that are supposed to look like connection points or whatever, it even brings it kind of to life even more. So, you know. Here I am. Oh, that looks so much better, yeah. Really looks like the doors can open then. Which they totally can, because this is a real truck. I want to get that keyhole there too. Oh, that turned out perfect. How did I do that? Oh. No, Jade. Why? So much better. Nice. Yep. Yep. Glad I decided to do that. I think that's the way to go. Made that one just a little bit wider as well. Same with this one here. I added that. I'll subtract, however you want to say that. I added it by subtracting paint.
Creating by destroying.
Very cool. Alright. I gotta be done. You gotta just be done sometime.
Thanks for watching. If you don't want to miss out on any of the events, comps, scale trails, or garage talk, anything else we might find ourselves getting into, please subscribe as we're a small channel. We might not pop up in your feed again. If you want to go above and beyond and help this video get seen, if you enjoyed it until the very end, please leave a like, maybe a comment or something. I really appreciate it. Good luck on your builds. I hope this video helps somebody. Have good days. Have good nights. Happy trucking.